Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Melinda's blackmail crisis can't escape EJ's vengeful demands? Days of Our Lives' reveal that Melinda Trask was rattled when Sloane Peterson Brady admitted Leo Stark dished to EJ DiMera about stolen Jude Brady. Of course, Sloane climbed to save herself by confessing that she changed the DNA test results. EJ said about Eric Brady was the father of Nicole DiMera's baby, and now he's got evidence thanks to Dr. Wilhelm Rolf. Although Melinda's name has been kept out of it so far, there's only so important Sloane can do to cover her. EJ was born history and is bound to figure out that Sloane had some help. Everyone knows that Melinda was the relinquishment attorney involved, not to mention Sloane made her Jude's godmother. Day spoilers suggest EJ should snappily realize that Melinda was just as reproachable in all this as Sloane. Although EJ's going to keep quiet to help Nicole and Eric from reuniting over Jude, that doesn't mean Sloane and Melinda will get off scot-free. We want to concentrate on Melinda for a moment, so let's talk about the blackmail extremity that could be headed her way. DOL suckers will recall that EJ and Melinda have had quite a feud over the times. In fact, that feud played a big part in Melinda's amenability to keep Jude down from EJ and all the DiMera toxin. Once EJ discovers Melinda's part in the deception, Day spoilers say he'll put her on full blast. EJ may make it clear that he expects Melinda to do his dirty work from now on and start delivering some demands. Since EJ has been intimating about his desire to be the new mayor, he may push for Melinda's backing. Melinda may have some moping connections that could prove salutary to EJ. There might indeed be a situation where EJ hopes to further damage Paulina Price's, Jackie Harry, character, so he could get Melinda to sabotage her and force her out of office. From there, EJ might order Melinda to be his crusade director and pull off some other shady moves to make sure he's top canine in Salem. Whatever the case, our day's prognostications point to consequences for Melinda soon enough, so we'll pass along updates on any terrible news she might face. Days of Our Lives spoilers say EJ may back Melinda into a delicate corner. Abigail's clue, Sloane's revelation, Paulina's justice quest, Maggie's vengeance. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 2 weeks are then. From May 13th to 24th, suckers will see an indication set up in Abigail DiMera's, last played by Marcy Miller, old tablet. Sloane Peterson Brady and EJ DiMera have a reality check. Stephen DiMera asks Paulina Price to help free Gabby Hernandez DiMera. Also, Maggie Horton Kiriakis gets vengeance on Constantine Meliunis. Keep reading to find out what's coming up in the Peacock Cleaner pieces. Abigail DiMera's clue. DOL spoilers for the week of May 13th reveal that Nicole Walker DiMera finds Abigail's old tablet. As Eric Brady watches, Nicole hands the tablet to Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, at The Spectator. Chad incontinently recognizes the tablet as belonging to his dead woman, Abigail. The daily exercise clip also shows Rafe Hernandez believing that Abigail and Lee Shin's murders were connected. However, also who did? The exercise clip teases that Ava Vitale knows who did it, if Gabby didn't kill Lee. DOL spoilers. Baby Jude Brady revelation over with Sloane and EJ, they make an agreement regarding Jude. Still, laterally in the week, Sloane and EJ have to face data. It sounds like EJ and Sloane might realize that they can't lie about Jude's lineage ever. Of course, this might also have to do with Eric and Nicole getting so near while working at the review together. In any case, if Sloane wants to avoid captivity, her stylish chance is to confess and return the baby right now. As for EJ, his troubles multiply. After EJ refuses to help Gabby, Stefan turns to Paulina. Now, Paulina needs redemption because of Chanel DiMera's radioactive gestation. Paulina also doesn't trust EJ as the DA presently. EJ nearly lost his job formerly, but formerly Stefan goes to Paulina. The consequences could be more dire than severance. Tate Black, Leo Howard, confesses his heart to Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis. Tate and Holly partake an interdicted kiss. Days of Our Lives spoilers next 2 weeks. Abigail's clue, Sloane's revelation, Paulina's justice quest, Maggie's vengeance. Meanwhile, Brady Black is questioned about his passions for Kristen DiMera. Away, Teresa Donovan tries to do damage control with Alex Kyriakis. Jada Hunter opens up to Rafe about her history with Everett Lynch aka Robert Bobby Stein. Maggie, John Black, Steve Johnson, and Marlena Evans work together to discipline con man. Days of Our Lives. During the week of May 20, 2024, EJ's guilt continues to overwhelm him. So, it sounds like EJ hasn't come out with the verity about Jude to Nicole yet. That guilt will weigh heavily on EJ, however. Suckers might also see what happens with Tate, Holly, Aaron Green, Louis Tomero, and Sophia Choi as Hop Night approaches. Which plot are you looking forward to seeing the most in? The riddle of Lee's blood on Clyde's book and Abigail's diary, a new twist in Abigail's murder? Days of Our Lives spoilers and updates. Tease, there's a new twist in Abigail DiMera's murder. New substantiation appeared of Lee Shin's blood, a match between blood on Clyde Weston's, James Reed, address book and DNA on Abigail's journal. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Ava Vitale was communicated by Weston. The address book in question that Clyde communicated Ava Vitale to find was actually his late henchman's, Gil Carter, who Ava killed in tone defense. With the bistro closed for police disquisition and just lately restarted, she and Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, had to break in to search for it. Stephen DiMera, who's running it now, discovered them, and so they had to let him in the circle. They set up it in a wine bottle and it was sticky. The substance that made it sticky turned out to be blood, and Kristen DiMera asked Ava about the deaths of Gil and Lee, who both failed in her apartment. She'd been living with her son Trip Johnson and his gal Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace. DOL spoilers. A meeting of minds. Stefan and Kristen meet with Rafe Hernandez and Jada Hunter, hoping to clear Gabby Hernandez DiMera of Lee's murder. In the meantime, Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, comes into possession of Abigail's journal, which was set up by Nicole DiMera, Ariane Zucker, and brought to him at the Salem Spectator. Rafe addresses to EJ DiMera, Dan Ferrarigal, about who he thinks killed Lee, and Gil's book that Clyde wanted so bad goes to forensics, along with Abigail's journal. It turns out the blood on both is Lee's, and now Rafe says the cases must be connected. Jada assumes Clyde killed Lee, but it could have been Gil as well. Days of Our Lives spoilers. The riddle of Lee's blood on Clyde's book and Abigail's diary, a new twist in Abigail's murder? No bone. Knew who Gil was when Abigail was killed, but how did the blood on Abigail's journal match Lee's, who was killed latterly, and he was Clyde's henchman? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Clyde would still be behind Abigail's killing. Clyde would still be behind Abigail's payoff. Indeed, if he transferred his also unknown henchman Gil to make the mega hit, and that makes him behind Lee's payoff as well. The main thing they were trying to do, besides detect and capture the fugitive Clyde, is exculpate Gabby. But for Abigail's case, she was an investigative journalist who frequently answered crimes. It looks like long after her death, she may have laterally answered another bone. Why her journal wasn't set up until now, is another riddle to break. Words of wisdom, decision time, Mother's Day mayhem. Days of Our Lives, DOL. Spoilers for Friday, May 10th indicate some over-the-top drama as suckers head into the weekend. One character has words of wisdom for a friend, while a super couple needs to make an important decision, and sale might celebrate Mother's Day. What's set to unfold during Friday's show? Time to dive right in. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Julie Williams's words of wisdom. DOL spoilers for Friday, May 10th hint that Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, isn't one who's ever at a loss for words, so as Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, continues to struggle with what Chanel DiMera, Raven Bowens, is going through, she'll be by her friend's side to offer support.